session. At this point, just want to recap on a few things that's going on. We have a couple handicap parking spaces that we have to approve. We also, everybody had police contract packages from them, finalizing that for March. Everybody here has a copy of the minutes. And then also, we have the private sale and the public land sale that is scheduled for go at the next meeting, and then on the 28th, we'll have both of them. The public sale will be auctioned off on the properties, and the private sale will also be open. Those bids will be open on the 28th at 10 a.m. That's where we're at right now. Application has gone and been submitted. I've met with Bach. Application has gone out for the round for the Cooper Chestnut streets that they are looking at to send those applications. CDGB applications sent to the county for CDGB grant. We're just waiting on the warmer weather so we can continue to work on the 3rd Street project. That's just been on hold because of weather condition, but that should be moving forward. And the Cooper Avenue. I met last week Friday with the engineer to discuss some other detail with Cooper because of the lateral, the way that lateral was put in, or how it was functioning. It creates some problem towards the end, going towards public work. Because as I said before, these lateral come down, and then there's a drop pitch, and then it rises up again, causing some properties to get major backflow when there's a major backup through the main line. But at this point here, the engineer is trying to draft up a different solution to try to help those homeowners in that way. So once the engineer has those plans, we'll move forward with that. That's pretty much it for what I have. Not a whole lot going on for this time. So, anybody on council has anything they want to address?
Our committee did meet, Councilman Wendell, Sean, and myself regarding the Easter egg hunt. We have selected the dates of April 13th, April 20th, if the 13th happens to be a weekend for the Easter egg hunt all day. And it will start at 11 o'clock on the
I believe it's April 14th. April 14th, Earth Day with the school. Okay, Ms. Vinay has set up the date, and once we confirm that everything is scheduled for that 14th, I will let everybody know also on that time for Earth Day with the kids. We've been doing this for, I want to say, close to 20 years, 18, 19 years. You know. Yeah.
Also, after meeting with the mayor and chief, we are going to participate in National Night Out. It'll be in August. The packages will be coming in, so we'll get the information out to the public as soon as it comes in.
Yeah, it would be great to have one.
Yes.
We'll coordinate something with, talk with the chief and the sergeant. We'll coordinate something to have also the police vehicle go around like we used to do. Anything you want to add on? Anybody else want to add anything?
I had a chance to speak with my committee, Shauna. I spoke with her via text and just tried to get together to set up a meeting, and we agreed that we will set up a meeting to talk about the log cabin project, which will be held this evening. So the information text back to me.
Anything else? Yeah, around this time of the year, there's not much going on. I mean, at this point here, it's just, there's no much activity in the March We are looking for Youth Week, but that won't start till maybe May. So we'll wait till we can start from that time there. Like in,
Yeah, we go around the testing week.
yeah. So maybe, April, May. So I'm gonna talk to Mrs. Walter to coordinate it, and we'll see how we can get these kids out for the Youth Week. Anything else? At this point now, I would like to open it up to the public. Please state your name and address.
Veronica Tucker, 220 Parker. I got a couple of questions. My first question is,
I'm sorry, what's the address again?
220 Parker Avenue.
Okay.
My first question is, you hold multiple positions, right? So how are your hours counted? And if you share the same positions as Ms. Harper, how are you saving us tax dollars?
What is that again? Are you
Like,
breaking it down?
the positions that you hold.
Yeah,
Some of your positions are the same as somebody else too, right?
that's correct.
So how's
Deb-
that saving, like, money?
How's that saving money?
Yeah.
Well, like when Ms. Harper's not in, I'm doing the job, so therefore, I don't have to hire somebody else to do that job.
And my second question is as far as trash. Now, when we pay taxes, the trash is part of it, right?
Absolutely, yes.
So I'm not knocking the trash guys, but sometimes they pick and choose what trash they want to pick up, and they not picking up all the residents' trash.
But it all depends on what's out there, because if it's construction material, they won't pick it up.
No, sometimes it's regular trash.
And then you can
And I come home from work and my trash is still sitting there.
okay, then you can just call the office, and then we can send somebody to swing over and take a look at it.
Okay. Also, I want to know, when we separating the trash, why don't Woodlynne offer the resident incentives? Like other counties and cities, they do that for their taxpayers.
That was looked when we were with Belmar, and it doesn't pay to really get into it with that situation there. So right now, that was looked into a couple years ago, and that does not show any incentive to save any money in there. That's why when we look.
We actually save more money by keeping it in-house in town than doing an interlocal or hiring an outside company like Waste Management to do our trash pickup.
We're
It was significantly more.
We're saving close to $50,000 by doing it in-house.
And my last question is, when y'all put the papers out here and we picking up the papers and we reading them, that's not really telling us nothing. Why we not getting what y'all got? Is that something that has to be requested?
This is a work session. So right now, before I even hand anything out, this is just a work session for council. But basically, you have the option for the next council meeting, which will be available for the public. This is just a work session.
I know, but I was just asking.
You won't get this here because this is not anything pertaining that's gonna be passed or anything. All this is just the minutes of the last meeting.
Okay.
But you can always come and ask for any records or anything you want. It's always public record.
All
Okay?
right.
Anything else?
That'll be all for right now, but I
Thank
got a whole list
you.
of
Thank you.
questions.
Thank you. Next, anybody else? Hearing none? Okay. Motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Okay.